And our boys winner this week, Anthony Arnusch, he goes to Lingo Fort Laramie High School, but plays soccer over at Torrington, just down the road, actually. And Anthony, thanks for joining me. Congratulations on this honor, but more importantly, congratulations on a huge weekend for you guys. Coming off that weekend last week where you knocked off top-ranked Worland and followed it up with a win against Buffalo. Tell me a little bit about that weekend and what it meant to the squad overall.
Well, it was a fun weekend, and against Worland, that's been our goal all year is to beat the first 3A team since 2017 to beat Worland. And we practiced hard that whole week, and that was our whole goal. And we got into the game. We had we had the best passing possession game that we've had the whole year. And we got an unlucky own goal and then an unlucky PK score on us, but we just kept fighting and fighting. And I'd like to, give a huge shout out to Skylar Thomas because he didn't play last year. He did track, but he came back and played soccer for his junior year. And that's helped us so much up top and got us a lot more shots on goal. And I'd also like to thank Caden Riggs for being a rock in the back. And he's a tough one to crack out in the back, playing center back.
Well, you had both goals in regulation, but it didn't end there. Obviously, it's a 2-2 draw. You're going to the shootout. Do you guys practice shootouts? Does Coach Bartlett have you guys go through that on a regular basis?
Yes, we practice shootouts every day after practice for about 20 minutes. And
Okay.
some of us stay after practice and just work on taking hits on our goalie. And our goalie, Aiden Shimmick, always wants to practice, always wants to practice. So when those situations come, he's always ready.
You guys obviously describe your two goals in regulation before we get to the shootout. What did you see? How did they kind of develop?
Well, our first goal was a free kick, and our CDM Adam Bartlett, he was able to fill in the gap of space, and he was able to win a one-on-one. But then his next one, he just got tripped down from what we thought it was in the box, but it was just right outside. And I walk up there, and he says, "Take a hit," and I just take a hit, and we score. And then our next one, we just hit it up. We kind of lost possession, but then our foreign exchange student, Leo Belly, he fought hard, slide tackle the kid, got the ball and passed it to me out wide. And I was just able to get it into the box and score near post.
All right. Well, cool. So you guys, though, are 2-2, as you mentioned, gave up a couple tough ones. So what's the pressure like in that situation? This is a prime time Friday night game, good crowd, it sounded like. And what's going through your guys' mind as you're going back and forth in the shootout with Worland?
Yeah, well, we just knew we could do it. A lot of games where we just fall down by one or two all the time. So we're kind of used to playing from behind, but we never give up, never give up, and it's just fun. It's just fun because, we never stop trying. We never stop going pedal to the metal, We're always trying. We never put our heads down, say we can't do this. We're always going for it all.
Well, it sounded like a great win, but you guys had to follow that up. Did Coach talk about not letting up the next day against Buffalo so you can kind of trip yourself up a little bit?
Yes, he did. He said first thing after the game was go home. I don't want any doing staying up, doing anything dumb. He said go home, get hydrated, get some rest because tomorrow's game is going to be hard. And you know, we just went to work the next day.
It paid off. Big weekend for you guys. How do you keep this going in your mind, Anthony? Obviously, you guys, I think people will give you a lot more respect since you beat Worland, but you guys have been near the top of 3A soccer and kind of in the mix the last few years. How do you keep this going this season, though?
Yeah, it just starts in practices. We need everybody to show up day in, day out. We need to get a lot of intensity in our practice. It's kind of been a little lax the past couple weeks, but we need to, now that we know that we can play the best in the state and play up to that level, we need to push each other every day in practice and go hard every day.
How would you describe playing for Coach Bartlett over there at Torrington?
Oh, it's been fun. It's been fun. Me and him talk a lot and, we try to, study game plans,
Mm-hmm.
talk about the other teams, see what we need to do, different formations we should change up. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. He's a really good guy.
Well, and a shout out to you for last fall. I remember you hit that big long field goal. I was talking with Loudon Brimmer, your teammate in football
Yep.
season. So good to kind of put a face with the name. And Anthony Arnusch, congrats on being our athlete of the week and kind of representing Torrington soccer.
Yep. Thank you.